You know how somewhere, I don't know where it says it in the Bible, but it says that we're made in God's image and the Father's image. What does that mean exactly? Well, first of all, we look kind of like human beings. If God was here with us, he would look like a human being. We'd look like him. Um, what else it means is that he has the same, like we have, how we can get angry and sad and afraid and we have lust, we have hunger, and we can be mean. We can have a sense of humor. All the things we have feelings. We care for people. We have all this. God has those emotions too. We feel this. He feels the same things that we do as human beings with the soul, with feelings. We have the same emotions that God can feel. We came from him, and there's a goddess. If you're a woman, you have the same things that the goddess would have, emotion, feelings, and stuff. And what else? Another interesting thing I've realized, because the Bible, it says that, I don't know if it's in Revelation 1, 2, 3, or 4, where it talks about the seven spirits of God, the seven lamps of fire, the seven spirits of God. That represents the seven deadly sins, or the seven crowns of victory: pride, greed, lust, envy, sloth, anger. Did I say envy, gluttony, whatever? There's seven of them. I can't remember them all right now. Do you realize that these things that are physical here in this world also happen in the eternal realm? Like when we have our loving, when I have my wife and I'm with her in heaven, we have sex in heaven. We have gluttony. We eat in heaven. I can't prove this to you, but because there's seven spirits of God, they're spirits, man. They're in heaven. So we have sex with our wives or husbands in heaven. We have, all the things we could feel on earth, we feel in a greater degree in heaven. But on the bright side, if we've made it to heaven, I'm pretty sure of this, because it's the seven spirits of God. It's not the seven flesh feelings of God. It's spirits. So that means when I have my wife in heaven, we're both there. We'll be having sex in heaven. We'll have lust. We'll be proud, and we'll have envy if something doesn't sit right, or we'll have anger if something pisses us off, or rest, sloth, all of it, but in a holy, beautiful way. I'm pretty sure of this, because it says seven spirits of God. Consider that. On earth, we choose when we're confronted with these seven spirits. Either we choose right or we choose wrong. That will decide whether we get the seven deadly sins, or the seven eyes of crowns of eyes. The seven eyes of God. We see, ooh. Usually to get the seven eyes. Usually to get the seven eyes of God, like Jesus had, he had to fall into sin first and then overcome them, and then he could see the bigger picture, both the good and the evil, and was blessed by it. It became a crown of victory. Jesus wore many crowns on his head, many victories. But yes, so we're created in the God and the Goddess's image. We have the same emotions that God has. We're just smaller. The seven spirits of God are not only physically here on earth. I'm pretty sure. He said yes. We say yes, amen. In heaven, we have sex, different things too with our. For me, it'll be my wife Lauren. So it's a trip, man. Things you might not really understand, or maybe you do, but I don't completely understand them. But I learned enough in the Bible that there's seven spirits of God. The spirits are in heaven too. They're eternal. So whatever the seven deadly sins, if you cross it off and do the seven crowns of victory, the seven eyes in heaven, when we go to heaven, we're blessed with those seven. But people that go to hell are tortured by the seven deadly sins. They're tortured by the seven spirits in hell.